All right, we are on the middle of page 12 in your notes. Make sure you have your notes before you and that you're filling in all of the appropriate blanks. Now, we're talking about the first 5 of 10 powerful characteristics of churches that impact their communities. Number 2, as we have said, is that these churches and organizations are committed to prayer and intercession. Now be sure you write prayer and intercession in your notes. See, these churches don't just talk about prayer, they pray. And they pray about everything. One of the things they pray for regularly is lost people. Their lost family, friends, and neighbors. They pray for lost people in their regular worship gatherings, in their prayer services, in their leadership meetings. When their leaders come together, they will take some time to pray over lost people because they're concerned about that. Even in their special meetings, their women's ministries meetings, their youth meetings, their children's meetings, they pray for lost people. And then they have regular seasons of prayer, which I'll talk about more in a few moments, in which they concentrate in praying for lost people. But not only do they pray for lost family, friends, and neighbors, they also intercede for the unreached people groups around them which they have adopted. Now, when we do the Phase 2 training session, I will talk to you more about how to adopt a specific unreached people group and how to target them for evangelism and church planting. But for now, you can start praying for them. In fact, that's one of the really important things that we do, that we pray for the unreached ethnic groups around us. Powerful churches do this. But not only do they pray for lost family, friends, and neighbors, not only do they pray for the unreached people groups around them, they intercede for more laborers to enter the harvest. Be sure to write the word laborers in your notes. Do you remember what Jesus said about the harvest? Jesus said, the harvest is white. The harvest is ready. In fact, on one occasion, he said, don't say there are 4 months and then comes the harvest. He said, lift up your eyes. I want to tell you, the harvest is ready right now. You can find that in Matthew 9, 37 and 38. But what did Jesus say was the problem? The problem is there are not enough workers. No problem with the harvest. The harvest is ready. The problem is there are not enough workers. What did Jesus tell us to do about that? He said, pray to the Lord of the harvest that He will send forth workers into the harvest field. And that's what powerful churches do. Now listen to this quote by missionary Robert Speer. He said, mission work has been least fruitful when the church has prayed the least. And then he said, the evangelization of the world in this day depends on a revival of prayer. And that is so true. If we are going to impact our communities, if we are going to finish the Great Commission, it is going to take a revival of prayer.